Perfect. What's up, guys? So in today's video I wanted to talk about I don't want to call it scaling. I wanted to talk about what I've kind of discovered over the last couple months in terms of like photography, making money with photography. So in this video I'll pretty much be sharing with you guys like all the little things I kind of discovered in terms of how to structure a portfolio, how to even change your mindset. This is for somebody that like wants to make money, wants to work with brands, companies, and wants to sort of be in the industry as a professional. Because I could tell you something, prior to the last couple 3 months I wasn't a professional. I took really well professional photos. I took really good photos, but I wasn't a professional. It takes a different type of mindset to be a professional, and that's what I want to share with you guys. I'll just be making coffee. I want to make some coffee, but pretty much being a professional for me has kind of looked like sort of just kind of it's a mindset shift from I want to take photographs for myself to what does a client want. So like when you kind of break that down, what does a client want, you kind of break down as well like what is my portfolio saying. And my portfolio before was kind of like sporadic. It didn't have like, it wasn't directional, and that's what most clients kind of want. So the last couple of months I was looking for clients with my photography. I wasn't getting any for the first 2 months or a month and a half, I would say. Not necessarily with the space, but like the last month and a half I wasn't able to get any, and it's because I didn't have a strong portfolio. Clients want to kind of see that you're able to fit the bill for what they want, what their business needs. So that means like creating a concise book that shows specific things. Like for example, e-com. There's like the shirts where you take like blank shirts. You gotta like take a lot of blank shirts, different examples, different backgrounds, and like show them this is what you're gonna receive. And that kind of mindset is like so different, because we kind of tend to just do what we want, and we kind of tend to just create content we think is like perfect, and we show the best photo, but that doesn't even matter. Like a client just wants to know you are fit for that job. So if you wanna, let's say you like taking photos of fashion, it's very important to even specify what type of fashion, like fitness fashion. That's totally cool. Like you can totally get you can start creating a portfolio just for fitness. So you get a model, and let's say, is it indoors? Like it's such a crazy world to kind of think about. Like, is it even indoors? Like, is it studio photography, or is it outdoor photography? Is it commercial? Like you got to be able to kind of define these things and put them in these categories and put them in these like and then kind of be able to kind of communicate with your client to say, yo, this is what you're gonna get. So for example, hiking boots. You want to work with a hiking boot company, you go a really good way. I think this is the time I kind of share this part. Like a really good way is to go rent a pair of boots. You know, like go to Sports Check, buy a pair of hiking boots, go to Arc'teryx and buy a bunch of like outdoor gear, and then sort of like photograph in that gear and create a professional portfolio that you want to offer. Like the level of professionalism, the level of creativity you want to offer, and then create a portfolio, concise portfolio just on that. So we're talking at least like 20 photographs that are powerful, strong, and show creativity and show what you think is sort of important now for like the evolution of like clothing or the evolution of like hiking and all that type of stuff, whatever that even means, you know. But like understanding that the client is not going to come to you because you have great work. Everyone has great work, but they'll come to you because you have the service they need. And that's the mindset shift that needs to kind of happen. So even product photography, what type of product photography? Are we talking colognes? Are we talking this? Like, are we talking that? So it kind of doesn't matter if you're a good photographer, man. Like, that's what I kind of came to realize. It doesn't matter if you're a great photographer, if you're a good photographer. What are you offering? How is it going to better the client? So now we're talking even a bit deeper into like, how is even your interaction with the client? We're not even talking about on set and how you're presenting yourself. There's so many things you kind of need to think about, like presenting yourself, for example, like how are you going to present your portfolio? How are you even going to get those clients is another question, like, you know, and I'll offer like my advice on part of that, you know, like there's so many platforms, there's so many ways. So far I've been able to get clients off of just simply Instagram. I'm still kind of revamping my portfolio and even putting ads out, you know, like putting ads out is such a huge thing. And, you know, we don't do these things as creatives because it's just like, oh, like the world will kind of see me and then this will kind of happen. Yeah, that's great, but like you would be a creative and you could get very lucky and you could get that gig with like a big brand or whatever. But like, if that's what you want to do for a living, then you kind of got to promote yourself, man, and like put yourself out there and sort of take that leap to sort of create that content, that body of work that you want and make hella money. Because I could tell you, man, like there's so much money in photography, it's absolutely ridiculous. And the ones that are making all the money have this, I don't know this to be true, don't take it to be like, oh, I'm just going on my journey and presenting to you what I am experiencing currently. And also realizing what you want to do is a big thing, yo. If you know you want to do fashion and a specific type of fashion, then you got to create a portfolio for that specific type of fashion you want to do and create a very strong portfolio for it and then present it everywhere. Present it to clients that want that portfolio. I know it sounds a little straightforward, a little easy, but don't lie to yourself. It's not. It really isn't. To like create a concise portfolio. And I'm talking to those people that don't have that, you know. Some people do. I don't know who, but you know, it's beyond creativity. It's beyond what you want, because it's similar to like a store. You know, you don't walk into Foot Locker and expect to get oranges. You know, you walk into Foot Locker because you expect to get shoes. It's the same thing when a client comes to you, they're expecting this specific results and this specific thing to get done. And like that's the other thing, how you carry yourself. I kind of briefly touched on this, like your confidence level. You got to be able to like be confident and produce what you literally just did. Because like these clients don't know photography. They have like they have businesses. They're not going to, you know, like they're not going to be the on set sort of being like, yo, can I hold your hand? And, oh, do you think this is great? Hey, I took this photo. Do you think this is great? Like, nah, bro, like you're a professional. You get that shit chopping, boom, 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 boom. You run your set, you know? It doesn't mean be aggressive on set or like be a specific way on set. It's just like, you just gotta know what you want and what you're trying to do. So it's also very important to kind of stay true to yourself, like I briefly touched on. Like, what do you want to do? Like, what are you comfortable doing? What are you good at doing? And then just kind of executing that and getting paid from that. And it's very possible, man. Like, I'm starting to kind of see that, you know, and I never saw that because I was kind of stuck in my own head in terms of like, oh, I'm a creative and I want to do what I want to do. That's great. But if you want to make money from photography, you're going to have to like really move differently. You're going to have to really kind of just be different, man, and like look outside, not look into yourself. Look what the world needs. Look at what your clients need. If you're a photographer, then you're working with brands. What do the brands need? What are the brands already doing? And then being like, yo, this is how I could make your brand better. This is how I could do this better. And it's like, that's what they want to hear. Like, I'm getting into the habit of even like going on brands I want to work with and creating portfolios just for them. And being like, yo, this is what I want to do. So like, yo, here, boom, you know? And at first you'll be doing work for free, yo. Like, you'll be doing work for free. Like, I highly suggest you actually do work for free, you know? To create these portfolios, like, go get a brand you like you fuck with, and then be like, yo, boom, let's create this portfolio, yo. You get your portfolio, you're ready. Now you go get that money, get that WAP, you know? And it's very possible. Like, if I could do it, you could do it. I'm starting to do it though, you know? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, yo, I've been making hella money. Nah, but like, I'm making money from photography and I never did. And that's just the truth, yo. Like, through the space, nothing lost, nothing found, through photography. And it's crazy, man. Like, clients are willing to pay, bro. They're willing to pay. Like, you could get gigs that are $1,500, bro. Like, it's possible. Like, I'm telling you, like, I don't charge less than $500 with certain things, you know? Like, unless I'm doing a portfolio I want, then I'll be like, all right, cool, like, I'll give you a discount. But like, at the end of the day, it's like, I can't charge that $500 because they know I could give them what they want. And when you could give somebody what they want, they will pay you anything. They will literally pay you anything, especially if it's gonna make their business better and make them money too. They will pay you it. But they won't pay you if they don't know, they're like kind of iffy about like how you move and like what you want to do, like how you do your thing and shit like that, you know? But I just wanted to make this video. I was gonna make coffee, but like, I can't talk and make coffee at the same time. But yeah, like, I hope this helps whoever. I don't know if I want to make new videos. I don't know anything right now, you know? But I'm very happy that I got to share this. I actually just learned a lot myself, you know? Like, just me sharing this is kind of like put into perspective how much more I could do, you know? How much more advice of myself that I'm giving that I could take. Because my portfolio is still kind of on the way to kind of make it better. But from what I just told you, I really want to go into stores and pick up some gear and be like, yo, like create a really strong portfolio. Because I've been so blessed to have like an agency that allows me to kind of work with models as creatives, you know? Like, and if you're somebody that has that, that's a very good opportunity for you to kind of do something like this and scale your business and even partner up with that agency, you know? But that's pretty much that. I didn't want to cut the video or kind of tell you guys anything beyond that, but like, yeah, thank you so much, man. Like, I hope this helps. And yeah, bro, I'm gonna have some coffee, chill out a bit, create a portfolio. If you guys want a video on how I create my portfolio, I kind of took down my old portfolio because it was practically useless. I know it sounds crazy, but like, it was practically useless. It didn't serve anything really. It wasn't getting me what I want. Yeah, man, and like, I wanna work with high-end brands, you know, Louis Vuitton. I don't know why I said it like that, Louis Vuitton. But like, yeah, like Arc'teryx, like big brands like that, you know. And I have what it takes. I always did. I just didn't have the mindset, the business, the understanding, the humbling, the looking outside and not always about you and what everybody else wants and what the world kind of needs. In this sense, the world is your clients, is everybody else. But yeah, so thank you again. That's it. I'm gonna stop talking now if I'm able to. But yeah, bye.